Hello YouTube people, Frank Ramsey Artist here. So it's been a while since I posted a video, and as you can see by the title, this is going to be for I'm going to have cataracts taken out of my eyes, and new lenses put in, whatever they do. So I thought it'd be a nice little experiment here. I'm going to paint two paintings, one before the surgery and then one obviously after. The same picture, the same lighting, same colors. I'm trying not to take any artistic license with the photo. This is the photo I'm taking back here. You can see there's quite a few darks and lights, warm and cool colors. So this is the photo I'm going to be referencing. And the panels will be the same colors. I always use the same colors on my palette down here. Take you for a little ride. You can see here, just the cold light and the white on that side. So that's what I'm going to see. We'll see if there's a big difference, before the surgery and after. So it's a nice little experiment. So I want to get going here. I'll try to keep talking so you don't fall asleep on me. But all right, so let's go make up a little color here. Just to draw in the apples and the layout. Okay, let me see here. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. I'm not going for anything special here other than copying the colors as I see them. And then we'll see if there's a difference after the surgery. Hopefully it is. My wife usually tells me after my paintings, your paintings are always dark. So I'm hoping the surgery might change that a little bit. All right, here we got. I'll make that a little bit smaller there, and bring that down just a little bit bigger. Alright, let me see here. That's about it. And we'll get the table right back here. Alright, so that's just the basic lay-in. Let me see. I'll put this here. And there's another one, little stem there. Wash my brush off here real quick. And you get to look at my giant head. Wash that out. So I'm looking back up here. I know it's kind of hard to see, but it's a very light gray, the background color, the wall color there behind the apples. So. And it's a cool gray, so we're going to go with a blue. Video is going to be. It might be a while if I'm mixing all these colors trying to match exactly what I see. Because normally the way I paint, that's not even close, is I get the general color, the color that I'm looking at, and then compare it to the different objects, different places on the painting. It's getting closer to see what looks better to me for the eye. So this is a little bit different, painting exactly what I should have some music on there, lull you to sleep a little bit. Well, we're getting close. Going. Lots and lots of white. That little bluish gray color. Alright, thin it down. This is more of an experiment before and after than, technique or anything like that. And I think it could go lighter yet. Maybe that is the cataracts playing tricks on my eyes here, because it always looks good down on my palette as I'm mixing it, and I bring it up and it's way off. So we'll keep messing with it until we get what we're looking for. We can. All right. Success. Yeah, I want to think. I think it's almost there. Thin that down a little bit more. Let me see here. All right. Get that color blocked in real quick here. And what I'm painting on is just a hardboard masonite. You know, there's all kinds of names for it. And then I spray paint it with primer, automotive primer. And you know, get that nice slick feeling here. All right. Lock it in. And a little bit around. Okay. So that's the gray background. I think it matches pretty good there. See how that turns up? Yeah, it's still hard to, my light shines down from the ceiling here. It's a little robot in the back, don't worry about that. And so it's putting a little glare on this, on the camera, but I could, you know, see it pretty good. From where I'm at, you know, you want to get a better look at it, you have to come over and take a look. Okay. Now the bottom is a darker gray. All right, I'm going to continue mixing here. I'm getting bored mixing, so you got to be bored watching it. Let me get this gray for the bottom here mixed up, and then I'll bring it back, and we'll continue on. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back. It's 3 days later, and I finally mixed up this gray color. Yeah, not really, same day. Unless I never change my clothes, right? Been stuck in the studio all this time. Alright, so here's the gray for the background. Yeah. So it's the lighter version. In the picture, you can see it kind of where the shadow, where it gets a little bit darker here from the light. I'm going to try to match that too, as well. English is my second language, as you can tell. Okay. Alright. It's pretty bright down here, but let me get the base color here. Then we'll darken it up just a touch for that cast shadow, what they call it here, which starts, I guess I wanted to darken that up a little bit more. Okay. Probably stand to go a little bit darker. About right. Okay. We got this there. A little bit of cast shadow there. Straight across. And in between the apples. And a little bit there. A little bit here. All right. Then we get that medium gray going here. Might as well throw that in here. I'm not going to bother to put texture in. It's like it's sitting on some kind of burlap bag or something. I don't know what what it was sitting on. moving right along. Yeah, so the cataracts, it's for, I guess, 4 or 5 years now, which they said I'm kind of old for that, but who am I to tell? You know, it started out driving at night, and you start to get a halo around all the lights, you know, brake lights, headlights, street light, any kind of light. There was a halo around it, and you know, I do a lot of painting. Not a lot of painting, some painting. Let's put it that way. I don't make it sound like I'm out there every day, but I do painting outside, you know, from life, and you know, that's where I really started to notice how my eyes were changing, because you know, mixing colors out there, and when I bring the painting in, it was so dark, you know, because the lights, I guess, you know, caused me to mix my colors darker than what they actually were. So, you know, if they're doctors and, you know, the test that they give you and all, and yeah, it's about time to get it done, so that's what we're doing. Getting both eyes done 2 weeks apart. So give some heal time, and then I'll paint the second picture, and we'll compare the two, in case anybody was wondering. Well, I did a quick Google search, and if I can say that, I guess I can. Yeah. Or should I say research, make it sound like I did something real official. You know, I Googled artist and cataracts. You know, there wasn't too much out there. That's what prompted me to start doing this. You know, make these two videos, in case anybody else out there is wondering. Okay, so we're going to go for a green. I'm going to go with the light green. Okay, so we'll start on this one. Too much of that there. That's where I see that color. Then we start to lighten that up as it moves towards the edge. Almost the same value as the background. Kind of can't see where the apple comes around. Just kind of fades into the back there, which is strange. So maybe the next painting I do, maybe I'll be able to see the back of that edge, this top edge here. See where I'm pointing. Just kind of disappears. So I think I can do that just by doing that. It disappeared a little bit. Okay, so that's what I see. And get some more white to go to the next. It's almost pure white here. Okay. I know riveting stuff, right? A little bit there. See that. And we're going to go darker. So, let me see. That there. Darker and kind of grayer. Yep. All right. Where are we at? Ooh, dark. killer attack dog behind me here. Little French bulldog. Hopefully mixing everything lighter than what I see, or there we go. Okay. That'll be that edge right there. And we got right here. Okay. It kind of blends in here. Since it mixed with the other colors. Okay. See how that looks. Almost. I think it's a dark spot here. Let's go there and we'll do a little blending. Down the bottom, there's a real dark edge right there. Okay. There's a dark edge. And now we're dark. Right. I'm going to darken it up in there. Just like that. Okay, since we get the green going, we are going to, I think, let's go with this here. We'll go with this back one for that nice dark green. I think I'm just going to use one brush throughout the painting here. I don't see any need to switch it back and forth. Okay. Nice and dark there. Actually, looks like down in here it goes real dark. There we go. Okay. Clean my brush out again. Are you awake? Should have machine guns or something going off in the back, wake you up once in a while. Or I'm just sitting here talking to myself and everybody already checked out. Which is fine. Fast forward to the end and see what it turned out to be. Okay. All right, let's go with that mid value here, which isn't really too much of it. Yeah, right here, right up against the dark. And a little hair, a little sliver there. All right, and we'll go lighter. From the light that's shining down. Let me see. Yeah, here again, I could barely see the back edge of that back apple there. So let's see if I can match that. Let me do some erasing here. Okay. And let's go with mixing up a different color for that. There you go. That back edge just kind of disappears. That's about it. Alright. Come back in here and just get a little dab right there. Yep. Okay, now we need the stem. Okay, goes in like this. Just a little bit darker. Dark enough. I'll change the strokes. You know what? I may have to use a second brush here. Look at that, I lied to you. Damn, Frank. Can't trust him. Okay, here we go. Just trying. Get that dark in there. Okay. All right, that's better. Who's that edge? All right, so there's some green apples with a gray background. And I'm gonna switch to red. So, you know, if anybody's watching this, leave a comment down below. Let me know if, what you think about this little experiment of mine here. Is it helpful? Ease your mind a little bit? Or is it just, hey Frank, shut up and paint? Yeah, painting your apples. Okay. So the red, we'll do the same thing. Start with the dark red. It's dark but too bright. So bring that, tone it down just a little bit. And yeah, look at that. Getting better. Okay. There's that. There's a little bit down on his back edge. That same color. Right in there. Alright. Gets a little bit brighter. See where I'm at there. It's more like an orange, isn't it? Nope, that's in there. That's right in there. I think a little bit up here. All right, killer, take it easy. He's a good little dog. He's a watchdog. Okay, let me see. that. I think we can, as I go down farther. Now it goes actually a little darker. I think it's darker. Yep, right about in between. Okay. Bring it back down. And darker yet in between here. Okay. And a little more orange. And white. See what we got now. No. Nope. More white. And yeah, we got a little bit. That's right here. Okay. Lighter yet. More. I think I could go lighter. Okay. Should have some music on. I don't think we're allowed to with YouTube. They get mad. Like you're stealing. That one. This one back here. Okay. You know what? I think this shadow here could be a little bit bigger. I think I made that too small. That's easy enough to mix up. Famous last words. There you go. And actually right here. And let me bring it up a little bit. So I'm keeping it as close to the values that I can. As I'm holding my breath trying to talk at the same time. It doesn't work out too good. Okay. That's about it. And that's the same as, yeah, it's the same. I think. It's a little bit darker. I'm going to have to switch to my second brush, the horror. A little darker yet. We're almost done. Stay with me. Stay with me. And you know what? It's, now that I put that in there, this doesn't look light enough. So we can change that. We have the paint. Yep. stems. And we'll call it quits. Let you people get back with your busy lives. Then we'll have to wait. I'm going to say around 3 weeks. It's about a week away from the first surgery. And then 2 weeks after that for the second. So 3-4 weeks before I do the second video of this official, yes, I said official, experiment. All right, so hope that wasn't too boring for you. That's what we got. We'll let it ride out. Wait till after the surgeries, and I'll do the second painting. Same way, same lighting, same colors, everything the same, as much as I can to keep it the same. And we'll see if we can see a difference. All right. Check back. I'll let you know when the second one's out.